5 a.m. It's Monday, April 25th. I'm Gary Libator. Meteorologist Eric Gage is in for Hannah this morning, and he joins us now to help us all plan our Monday ahead. And you just can't beat yesterday, but can we today?
Oh, we actually beat yesterday. Temperatures were in the 70s. Actually, reached 73 yesterday, so very warm and sunny day. Temperatures will continue to remain in the 70s, especially in the Mohawk Valley. A little bit cooler in higher elevations, but overall looking like a nice dry day once again today.
Beautiful, 2 in a row.
2 in a row, it's awesome. Let's take a look right now at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We're seeing a lot of green, however, this is all in the upper atmosphere. Things are looking dry right now as we look at our satellite. We're seeing some light clouds across the region. Right now it's 51 degrees in Rome right now, wind speeds between 10 to 15 miles per hour, and you can see the huge temperature difference across central New York right now, 35 up in Saranac Lake, but it's already over at 64 degrees in Rochester, so a 30-degree difference across the state right now. Warmer and breezy today, rain late in the evening and early tonight, and we're expecting cooler temperatures ahead tomorrow, temperatures in the 50s. Today, though, slowly gradually rising into the 70s, and we have a full forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. It was in 2019 when Wolfspeed, formerly
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. Temperatures today slowly rising from the 50s to the 70s in the afternoon. Looking ahead, a breezy day once again, but we're still looking at a beautiful day today. Let's take a look at our CATV tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Things are looking dry right now, some low overcast skies in some areas. However, right now clouds will continue to clear out. Let's take a look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Once again, some upper atmospheric moisture. However, this is looking to clear out throughout the day, and currently we're just expecting some clouds, no rainfall across the region right now. Around the clock, we can expect today temperatures start out in the 40s, rise into the 50s and 60s around noon, and then quickly rise throughout later on in the evening into the 70s before a cold front moves through later on in the evening. Wind speed today will still remain gusty and windy, wind speeds between 10 to 15 miles per hour. It's going to feel, once again, just a little bit warm today. The wind speeds are not looking to influence that much because of the sunny skies. And once again, green across the board for your day ahead. Radar and satellite, the current situation right now is this huge system out to the west that is slowly weakening, but it's bringing that severe weather across the area right now. However, we do have a stationary front over here that is going to bring that warm air into the area for today and cooler air heading into the night. And although it is going to be breezy today, those breezy conditions are what is protecting us from the severe weather heading into later on this evening. The winds are pushing that severe weather slowing down enough that by the time it reaches our area, it is looking to weaken. Looking ahead on our Skycast, temperatures rising from the 50s to the 60s in the afternoon, right around noon, and then going into later on this evening, rising into the 70s in the Mohawk Valley. Lower or higher elevations will still see temperatures in the 60s, but overall a nice day. Heading into the evening, once again, we're expecting some more cloudy skies and then rainfall heading into the early morning tomorrow. That will be expected to remain just a little bit lesser in the morning hours. And then going into later on Tuesday and into Wednesday, we're expecting that rain to turn to snow. We're seeing some brief snowfall across mainly some areas in the southern valleys, once again, a little bit in the north country, but it's looking to remain primarily in higher elevations. And once again, looking at severe weather Skycast, that red is going to remain out of our area heading into this evening. So we're expecting that severe weather to be out of our area. The threat is looking to be less. Today, a high of 73, partly cloudy, and it will be breezy as we head into tonight. We're expecting partly cloudy skies, and rain will begin to move into the area later on around midnight. Our 7-day forecast, warm heading into Monday and then today, and then temperatures fall into the 50s by Tuesday, some rain showers, and then Wednesday, some snow. Temperatures quickly rise, though, back throughout Thursday and Saturday, rising back into the 60s ahead on Sunday. Back to you, Gary.
We will enjoy today for sure.
Yes, definitely.
Eric, thanks. Some protests broke out in the
We were saying good morning to Yorkville in all of the greater Utica region. A quick look at our forecast for the next couple of days, starting out with snowfall. We're expecting no snowfall today, tomorrow. Wednesday, however, especially in the southern valleys in the north country, expect some snowfall. Southern valleys looking ahead for the early morning hours and later hours in the north country. As you look ahead towards our rainfall outlook. Today is looking dry. However, tonight we're looking at that rainfall lasting until early Tuesday morning. And then once again, some mixing, especially in the Mohawk Valley for some rain showers heading into Wednesday, and then dry heading into Thursday. And overall, looking at some cloud cover. We're starting out today with numerous breaks of sunshine today, overcast skies on Tuesday, and then Wednesday and Thursday we're looking at a few breaks in clouds heading on later on in the week. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. After a day long, April 25th, I'm Gary Libator. Meteorologist Eric Gage is in for Hannah this morning. He joins us now to help us all plan our day ahead. And Eric, I can't help but talk about the big word that you used earlier, snow.
Snow, that's right. Snow is later on this week, heading into Wednesday. Fortunately, we're looking at more rainfall in the Mohawk Valley, some higher elevation, see some snowfall, but at least today, we'll enjoy the nice weather, temperatures in the 70s right across the Mohawk Valley. Let's take a look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Picker 2 top of the radar right now. Looking at dry conditions right now, we're seeing some upper atmospheric moisture. However, none of this is hitting the ground. And on our satellite, we are seeing some light clouds across the region. Right now, it's mild in the city of Utica right now, 51 degrees. It's still a little bit breezy right now, and you can see the difference in temperature, still the 30s in the Adirondacks and 64 out in Rochester. So a big difference in temperature across the state right now. It'll be warming up and it will be breezy throughout the day today. Rain later on this evening and tonight. Expect some heavier rainfall. Looking to not have any severe weather at least. And it'll be cooler once again tomorrow. Temperatures in the 50s. But overall, slowly rising today. Temperatures starting out in the 50s and then ending later on today in the 70s. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. Recapping our top stories.
Most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. A beautiful day ahead. Just a little bit breezy starting out this morning, lasting throughout the day and into tonight. However, temperatures slowly climb from the 50s into the 70s by the afternoon. Let's take a look at our Cabby Tower camera. Overlooking the city of Utica, sunlight is slowly approaching this morning. So sunrise is slowly ahead right now. We'll continue to follow some cloudy skies moving into more clear skies throughout the day. Let's take a look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Picker 2 top of the radar. Once again, we're still seeing the upper atmospheric moisture, some low-level clouds right now. It's expected to clear out throughout the day as we take a look at our satellite. Once again, just some light clouds across the region right now, and it's looking to dry out as temperatures warm up. Around the clock this morning, temperatures quickly climb from the 40s to 50s and then to the 60s by noon, and then slowly rising into the 70s by 3 o'clock, and then slowly cooling later on this evening as a cold front moves through the area. And it will remain breezy throughout the day, especially in the Mohawk Valley, and looking at higher elevations south of the Mohawk Valley. More on that coming up, looking at wind speeds between 10 to 15 miles per hour. One of our weather grades today is looking sunny and cloudy today in some areas. Expect either some light clouds throughout the area. We're expecting that throughout the day. As we look at our radar and satellite, this is the bigger picture right now. This really strong system out in the west that produced blizzards out in the Dakotas is looking to remain moving out of our area heading tonight. It is weakening throughout our area right now. We have a stationary front bringing that cool air from the north, and that's where we're seeing those temperatures in the Adirondacks right now in the 30s, and out in Rochester up into the 60s. So this is why we have warm air still moving up into the area into today and later on tonight, but this cold air is moving into our area from that cold front, bringing those cooler temperatures. And thankfully, we have a bunch of high pressure out into the east coast right now that is pushing the severe weather out of our area, looking to remain out of our area into tonight, and we're expecting that rainfall to move in later on tonight, not the possibility of severe weather. Starting out today on Monday, temperatures rising into the 60s and then rising into the 70s by the afternoon. Once again, still seeing some clearer skies. And you can see that line of severe weather out to the west. That's going to be delayed by that wind and remaining into our area later on this morning. We're going into Tuesday morning, I should say, with some more heavier rainfall lasting throughout the morning. And then early morning Tuesday, some brief sprinkles turning into cloudy skies. And looking at the possibility of snowfall heading into Wednesday, especially in the southern valleys in the morning, and then going to later on in the evening, some more snowfall in the north country, looking at rainfall primarily in the Mohawk Valley. This is where and when to expect the wind gusts today. Looking at the morning hours, winds across the region slowly gaining in speed throughout the day, and then looking into later on this evening and tonight, those winds are primarily going to be south of the Mohawk Valley and higher elevations, specifically near Hamilton and down near Cooperstown, still those gusty winds, and up near Boonville as well. Today, a high of 73, partly cloudy and breezy tonight. Rain begins later on, Probably cloudy skies in the early hours as well. Tomorrow, a high of 56, early showers and mostly cloudy later on in the day. Our 7-day forecast looking ahead. Cooler temperatures Wednesday, seeing some snow in higher elevations, and then temperatures quickly rising back throughout the rest of the week into the 50s and 60s. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. Urgent and grim.
Welcome back. Let's take a quick look at climate throughout the month of April so far. We saw some warm weeks earlier on this month. However, last week was a little bit chillier. We saw overall averages 5 days below average, 11 days average, and we'll look at 7 days above average April so far. In average temperature-wise, April just about 2 degrees above average currently right now, but nothing too high up. Today's high temperatures today. Looking at temperatures in the 60s in the North Country, rising into the 70s as we go along the Mohawk Valley. Temperatures in the 70s out west, warmer out in the lower elevations. This is all elevation driven today. 72 out in Herkimer. As you go across southern valleys, temperatures in the upper 60s for highs, even nearing 70 degrees in some areas. Looking at 67 in Garrettsville, 68 in New Berlin, and 67 in Oneonta. And looking at our temperature trend this week, in the middle of the week, temperatures will continue to cool throughout the middle of the week and then warm to more average temperatures later on this weekend. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. With a look at Sunday, April 25th. I'm Gary Libator. Meteorologist Eric Gage is in for Hannah this morning. He joins us now to help us all get ready for this Monday, which we all hope could be just as nice as yesterday.
Yes, it will be just as nice as yesterday, especially in lower elevations, remaining in the 70s starting out in the evening today. It's looking a little bit more cloudy compared to yesterday, but still a beautiful day today.
That's awesome.
Yes, and looking at more colder temperatures heading through later on in the week. So we'll enjoy it right now. Let's take a look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking drier heading into this morning. Some cloudy skies across the area right now, some lighter cloud cover, and it's looking to remain less cloudy, especially in the Mohawk Valley later on today. Right now it's 49 degrees. Sunrise is a couple minutes away. It's still a little bit breezy right now. And across the state, we're still once again seeing that huge shift in temperatures in the 30s up in the northern Adirondacks and in the upper 60s heading out to Rochester. Warmer and breezy today, rain later on this evening and tonight. The risk of severe weather is looking to remain very low, and we're expecting cooler weather tomorrow and Wednesday. Temperatures falling into the 40s and then 50s by Tuesday. And today, a high of 73 degrees, and your full forecast is coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. It was in 2019.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. Temperatures quickly rising today, a breezy day, but starting out in the 40s, going into the 50s, 60s, and then even the 70s in the Mohawk Valley. Looking ahead towards a beautiful day today. Let's take a look at our Cavvy Tower camera overlooking Smith Hill right now. Sunrise just a few minutes ago in the Utica area right now. Just looking at some more lower level clouds looking to clear out throughout the rest of the day. Let's take a look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar right now. Drier conditions across the state. As we take a look at our satellite once again, we're still seeing some low-level clouds right now looking to dry up later on this afternoon, going into this evening. Scavenger temperature is 50 in New Hartford, 48 in Clinton. Already a very mild morning, especially in lower elevations. In the Southern Valleys, 43 in Cooperstown, 43 in Milford, 48 in West Florence, and once again, 48 in Morris, and 47 out in Edmiston. Around the clock this morning, temperatures rising from the 40s to 50s, then the 60s by noon, and then even the 70s in the Mohawk Valley heading into 3 o'clock this afternoon. Temperatures falling a little bit after due to a cold front moving through the area later on this evening. A little bit breezy today, wind speeds between 10 to 15 miles per hour across most areas today. And overall weather grades for today as well, green across the board. We're seeing some clouds moving in, especially in higher elevations, but overall looking ahead towards a pretty decent day with some sunshine. The bigger picture right now, once again, a strong system out to the west that is weakening right now, still bringing some severe weather, especially across the areas in the central U.S. And once again, it is moving into our area. However, we do have a bit of a complicated system right here. We have a stationary front kind of splitting off from this cold front right now. We have colder air in the Adirondacks right now and much warmer air out in western New York. And that barrier is just right across central New York right now. And that warm air will continue to push a little bit further north this afternoon. And then after that, some cold air will move in from this stronger cold front moving in later on this evening. And overall, the severe weather threat is looking to remain out of our area today as we have some high pressure systems bringing that stronger wind pushing that system out a little bit less speed than compared to if that high pressure was not there in the first place. Skycast right now, temperatures starting out in the 50s, going to the 60s in the mid-afternoon, and later on this evening, temperatures rising into the 70s in lower elevations. And then once again, heading into Monday night, tonight, temperatures rising into the 50s and 60s for the evening hours, still remaining just a little bit mild. And then heading into early Tuesday morning, that's going to see that the mixing of rain going into the area, and that will be lasting. Once again, that high pressure system is pushing the rain later on this evening, so we're not going to expect that later on today. And early morning showers Tuesday make way for some snowfall heading into Wednesday, especially in the southern valleys in the morning, and then in the North Country and higher elevations once again later on in the afternoon. And just keep an eye on the unstable atmosphere and what to expect for the possibility of thunderstorms. We're still keeping an eye on it, and it's still out of our area. That red, which is the unstable atmosphere, is looking to remain out of our area heading into tonight. So overall, the rainfall will move through our area heading into later on tonight. We're expecting drier conditions this evening. Today, a high of 73, partly cloudy and breezy. Tonight, rainfall begins with a low of 50 degrees, and tomorrow, temperatures cooling down. Early morning showers, a high of 56. Still just a little bit breezy tomorrow, our 7-day forecast. After some cooler temperatures in the middle of the week, the possibility of snow heading into Wednesday. Temperatures warm up later on in the week, reaching the 50s by Saturday and the 60s heading into Sunday. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. Some protests broke out in the streets.
We're saying good morning to Yorkville and all of the greater Utica region. Let's talk wind speed for a minute. Starting out this morning, wind speeds primarily going to remain in the low wind gusts in between 10 to 20 miles per hour. Picking up later on today, going into 1 o'clock, and then later on at 6 o'clock, much more higher wind speeds, especially south of the Mohawk Valley and in higher elevations in the North Country as well. And those winds will continue to pick up throughout the evening as a cold front moves through the area. That's looking to remain breezy throughout the day today. Looking at temperatures versus wind chill today. Although winds will still remain strong, that will not affect the temperature that much. We're expecting a lot of sunny skies today, starting out in the 40s, going to the 50s, and then the 70s later on today as well. And looking ahead for the week ahead, a breezy April week, starting out Monday and Tuesday, breezy conditions lasting through Wednesday and Thursday. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. After a day-long delay, April 25th, I'm Gary Liberatore. Meteorologist Eric Gage is in for Hannah this morning. And Eric, boy, did we have a beautiful day yesterday. Can we make it 2 in a row?
Yes, 2 in a row. Looking at temperatures, warm today, pretty much just as warm as yesterday. Just the areas of the higher temperatures are a little bit different. The Mohawk Valley will see the warmest temperatures today, not like the southern valleys yesterday. And we'll still expect warm temperatures across the region for the most day today heading into tonight. So let's take a look right now at our Yorkville Battery. Storm Tracker 2 dot the radar. Dry conditions across the board right now. Looking at our satellite once again, some low-level clouds looking to remain in the area for today, lasting throughout the evening. We're still expecting the clearer skies move into the area, some lighter cloud cover. Right now it's 49 degrees, sunny in Rome right now, a little bit breezy. Once again, some light cloud cover across the area. You can see the huge temperature difference across the state right now, 36 currently at Saranac Lake and over 66 degrees out in Rochester, so a 30-degree difference across central New York. Warm and breezy today, rain later on this evening heading into tonight. And we're expecting a cooler day tomorrow, temperatures falling into the 50s. Today, though, temperatures quickly rising from the 50s in the morning to the 70s heading into the afternoon. And your full forecast is coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. Recapping our top story this morning, the grand opening of Wolfspeed, the new $1 billion chip.
York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. A beautiful day ahead. Temperatures starting out mild today in the 50s and then rising into the 60s by the afternoon and 70s heading into later on this evening. Just a little bit breezy, though, as we take a look at our Cabby Tower camera overlooking Smith Hill right now. The sunrise, see some clouds in the sky, but overall we're expecting a nice sunrise this morning. Now take a look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 dot the radar. Dry conditions right now. We're still expecting some rainfall later on tonight, but overall today we're expecting just overall dry conditions. As you can take a look at our satellite, we're still seeing some light clouds across the area, but no heavy clouds in our forecast for now. Skywatch temperatures 50 in New Hartford, 48 in Clinton as we go across the southern valleys right now. Temperatures in Cooperstown 43 degrees, 47 in Edmiston, 48 in both West Lawrence and Morris, and 43 down in Milford. Around the clock today, temperatures start out chilly, going into more mild temperatures, rising into the 60s by noon, and then the 70s heading in later on this evening. The 70-degree temperatures are primarily in the Mohawk Valley. The southern valleys and North Country will expect temperatures primarily in the upper 60s. Wind speed today will still remain gusty, 10 to 15 mile per hour sustained winds across the area. But overall weather grade today is looking sunny and bits of clouds moving throughout the area today, but overall dry as temperatures will continue to rise throughout the evening. We have a complicated weather system influencing our weather today. This is the overall bigger picture right now. A strong cold front from a weakening system out to the west that brought blizzards to the Dakotas and bringing some possibility of severe weather to the southeast right now. But right now we have a stationary front that is kind of spurred off from this cold front right now. We have cold air pushing south and we have warm air pushing up north. We're seeing that warm air influencing our weather today, rising into the 70s primarily in lower elevations. However, tonight we'll see that cool air move through the area as we head in later on tonight as well. And high pressure systems are pushing that severe weather out of our area today. Looking at western New York, the possibility of severe weather. But overall in our area, it's looking to remain clear. Skycast temperatures in the 40s rising into the 50s and then 60s as we head into the afternoon. In the Mohawk Valley, we'll see temperatures quickly rise into the mid 70s in some areas as well, and cooler temperatures in the southern valleys heading into later on this evening. And we're seeing that cold front move through the area, the severe weather out of our area, heading into later on tonight, looking at rainfall primarily lasting into the early morning tomorrow. Some lighter rain showers for the early morning Tuesday, and then cloudy skies as we head into Tuesday afternoon. Temperatures in the 50s, and then lowering into the 30s and 40s heading into Wednesday. Some snowfall in the southern valleys, and then later on in the afternoon, some more snowfall in the North Country. Today, a high of 73, partly cloudy and breezy. Tonight, rainfall continues late with a low of 50, and tomorrow a high of 56 with early showers and mostly cloudy skies throughout the rest of the day. In our 7-day forecast, cooler weather in the near forecast, temperatures cooling down into the 40s and possibly of 30s on Wednesday, and then quickly rising into the 50s and 60s heading into the weekend. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. Urgent and grim. Those are the words.
Just a quick overview of your forecast for the next 4 days. Starting out with snowfall outlook. We're expecting no snowfall Monday and Tuesday for today at least. Wednesday, we're seeing some snowfall primarily in the southern valleys in the North Country later on in the day. And then Thursday is looking clear. Our rainfall outlook, we're expecting rainfall later on tonight heading into early Tuesday morning. And then rainfall once again mixing in, especially in lower elevations heading into Wednesday, and then drier conditions heading into Thursday. And our cloud outlook for the next 4 days, numerous breaks today. However, looking at mostly cloudy skies tomorrow with the rainfall in the morning, and then a few breaks in clouds heading into Wednesday and Thursday. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. With a look at some of these stories making headlines in the world of morning, it is 7 a.m. I'm Gary Libator. Meteorologist Eric Gage is in for Hannah this morning. And Eric, boy, have you got good news for all our viewers, don't you?
Yes, good news today. Temperatures just similar to yesterday, rising into the 70s, especially in the Mohawk Valley. Will remain in the warm area at least until tonight. So we're expecting a warm day ahead.
Beautiful.
Just a beautiful day. Let's take a look right now at your bus stop forecast as you head out the door this morning. Just need a light jacket. Temperatures in the 50s, quickly rising throughout the day, heading into the 70s. It will be a little bit breezy as you head home today. And overall temperatures will remain rising throughout the day, once again in the 50s in the morning, heading into the 70s. And tonight, temperatures quickly fall as rainfall moves to the area, lasting between the midnight and going into early morning tomorrow. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. It was in 2019.
Back, here's a quick forecast for you for the next 4 days, starting out with snowfall outlook. Today and tomorrow is not looking like anywhere near snowfall. However, Wednesday, we're expecting some cooler temperatures with some snowfall, especially in higher elevations in the southern valleys and in the North Country. And once again, no snow heading into Thursday. Our rainfall outlook, however, one extra day heading into late tonight and Tuesday morning. Expect some rain showers, cloudy most of the rest of the day, and then rain showers in lower elevations on Wednesday, and conditions do look dry heading into Thursday. And our cloud outlook, numerous breaks today, overcast skies heading into tomorrow, and then Wednesday and Thursday, expect a few breaks in clouds heading into the rest of the week. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. A recent court.
Welcome back and good morning. We're looking at temperatures today starting out in the 40s and then quickly rising into a beautiful 72 degrees and sunny skies across the region. Let's take a look right now at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Dry conditions across the state right now. Let's look at our satellite. We're still seeing some light cloud cover across the area that is expected to dry out as temperatures continue to rise throughout the day. Right now it's 49 degrees. We'll go into the 50s later on today. Still a little bit breezy with sunny skies right now in Rome, and currently across the state looking at a huge temperature difference between 30 degrees across central New York and 36 in Saranac Lake and 64 out in Rochester. Warm and breezy today, rain later on this evening, heading into later on tonight is what we're expecting for some heavier rainfall. Not the possibility of severe weather, as we expect some cooler weather tomorrow behind a cold front. Today, though, temperatures quickly rise from the 50s into the 70s, breezy conditions, and your full forecast is next. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. We are waiting to hear back from
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. A beautiful Monday in store for us today as temperatures quickly rise this morning from the 40s into the 50s, 60s, and then 70s later on this evening. Just some breezy conditions throughout the day. Let's take a look at our Cavvy Tower camera overlooking Smith Hill. Sunrise bringing some sunny skies to our area, some low-level clouds right now, still bringing some haze to the sky, but overall sunny conditions. Take a look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Dry conditions across the board right now. We're looking to remain that way until later on this evening and tonight when we expect some rainfall to move through the area. And looking at our satellite, once again, some thin clouds across the region looking to dry up as temperatures rise throughout the day. Skywards temperatures 48 in Clinton, 50 in New Hartford. A mild start to the morning today. Temperatures in the 40s in Cooperstown, 43 and 48 both in Morris and West Lawrence, and then 43 down in southern Otsego in Milford. Around the clock today, temperatures quickly rise from the 40s into the 60s by noon and then heading into the 70s later on this evening, right before a cold front moves through our area as temperatures will start to fall heading into 6 o'clock and later. Gusty winds today, wind speeds between 10 to 15 miles per hour across the area, looking to increase as we head later on today. More on that coming up. Overall weather grades green across the board, dry conditions as we head out the door today. Complicated weather system influencing our weather today. The bigger picture right now, the main system that is weakening over the Great Lakes right now is bringing a cold front across the area. However, there is a spur of a stationary front that is influencing our weather today across western New York. Some much warmer temperatures, and on eastern part of New York, especially the northeast, some much cooler temperatures. And that cool temperatures will move into our area as the cold front will continue to move heading into later on tonight. Windy today because these high pressure systems are pushing that severe weather out of our area. So we're expecting that to lessen as we head into later on tonight, some more rainy skies. This morning, temperatures quickly rise into the 50s and 60s across the board. Temperatures rising into the 70s later on this evening. We're looking at some more clear skies. Clouds move in later on tonight as we expect some rainfall to move in much later. Temperatures in the 50s, a mild night tonight. And then some rainfall in the early morning tomorrow, looking to weaken throughout the day. Temperatures in the 50s. We're expecting much more cooler temperatures later on this week, heading into the next couple of days. And heading into Wednesday, some snowfall in the southern valleys and snowfall in the north country. That'll be later on in the day. Temperatures remaining in the 30s. Our severe weather skycast, we're looking to remain a little bit out of our area right now. The red is the severe weather possibility. That Cape, which is the unstable atmosphere, is looking to remain out of our area heading into tonight. So looking at much more rainy conditions later on. Once again, the high pressure is pushing that severe weather out of our area heading into tonight. These are our wind gusts for today. Wind gusts primarily across the board in the 10 to 20 mile per hour range, rising throughout the day, especially in higher elevations south of the Mohawk Valley. 30 miles per hour wind gusts will continue to rise into the mid-30s heading into the rest of the day. Today, a high of 73. Tonight, a low of 50. Rain late tomorrow. 56, mostly cloudy skies. Our 7-day forecast, cooler heading into the rest of the middle of the week.
Here's meteorologist Eric Gage in for Hannah today.
Afternoon, a beautiful day indeed. Temperatures already in the 60s. Rise into the 70s later into tonight. A beautiful day today in store. Take a look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Right now, things are looking dry across the region and will continue to remain dry throughout the day today. Some higher level clouds in the area, looking more so mostly cloudy skies. Overall, it is looking mostly dry. Temperatures in the 60s right now, a little bit breezy, and will remain breezy throughout the day today. And taking a look at temperatures across the region, it is almost 80 degrees out in Rochester, so looking like a warm day today. Once again, it'll remain breezy. Rain will arrive later on tonight following a cold front and then cooler temperatures tomorrow. So make sure you enjoy that the warm temperatures today, a high of 73. You have your full forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. State Police.
Most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon and welcome back. A beautiful day today. Temperatures already in the 60s, quickly rising into the 70s in the Mohawk Valley. We're seeing a little bit more cloud cover, but overall a beautiful day today. Let's take a look at our Mirabel camera overlooking the city of Oneonta. Right now, still seeing some sunshine and just some light clouds over the area. However, that will be moving much more throughout the area today. Let's take a look across central New York right now from the New York State Mesonet. We're seeing blue skies and some light clouds across the area. That will be mainly the story for today as we expect some rainfall to move through heading into tonight. Live look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking dry once again. And if you look at our satellite, we're still seeing those light clouds across the area right now. Temperature is 62 up in Old Forge. Still a very warm day up in the Adirondacks right now. 64 in Cassville, 62 in Clinton, and 62 in Otsego, and down in Cooperstown and Mohawk, both in the mid-60s. This is the complicated system we're dealing with today. We have a system moving through right now. It's an occluded front, which is basically the cold front that caught up with the warm front ahead of it. And this is causing our warm air to be south of us, cool air to the right, and is going to continue that way as warm air moves through to the north, at least until later on tonight. As this cold front moves through the area and brings those colder temperatures along with that rainfall we'll be expecting later on tonight. As we can see right here, we're tracking the possibility of thunderstorm development. However, it's looking to remain much more west of our area, at least heading into tonight. Looking at that possibility is very low. And once again, we have to thank the high pressure system out to the east that is keeping this system from slowing down from at least affecting us with much more rain or thunderstorms for today. Skycast right now, temperatures in the 60s, quickly rising into the 70s this evening with clear skies. And once again, that rainfall is out to the west. Even by nighttime, that rainfall is still out to the area. And heading into around 2 a.m., the middle of the night, so expect that heavier rainfall to move through the area. And we'll look in the Mohawk Valley and southern valleys as well with the heaviest rainfall, and that look to last until early Tuesday morning. Some light sprinkles possible, mostly cloudy skies and highs in the 50s. We're expecting that rain to turn to snow heading into Wednesday morning. Mainly snow in the southern valleys in the morning, temperatures rising into the 40s in the Mohawk Valley, and later on in the day, snowfall in the North Country. So expect that heading into the rest of the day. And we're keeping an eye on the severe weather threat. It's looking to remain out of our area. That red is unstable atmosphere. That atmosphere is what can cause thunderstorm development, and right now it's looking to remain out of our area heading into tonight as the rainfall moves through later on tonight as well. Today, a high of 73, partly cloudy skies, looking to be a bit breezy, wind speeds between 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, a low of 50, rain will be happening late and going into tomorrow. High of 56, early showers, and expect that mostly cloudy skies throughout the rest of the day. In our 7-day forecast, after a dip of weather going into the 40s for Wednesday, temperatures quickly rise back into the 50s and 60s heading to later on in the weekend. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. Flights have been Chesky reporting. Time now for a first look at the weather in this half hour. Once again, here is meteorologist Eric Gage in for Hannah today.
A warm day today, that's for sure. I'm looking at some temperatures starting out in the 60s for this afternoon, rising into the 70s. Let's take a look at some temperature information for today for you. Right now it's 65 degrees. Looking at some breezy conditions right now will continue until later on today. Temperatures quickly rising into the 70s. Our forecasted high is 73 degrees. But take a look at the records set so far. These are way earlier on in the history right now. 88 degrees was set in 1915, and the record low was 20 degrees set way back in 1892. So a huge way away from the records for today. Here's a quick look at the high temperatures across the region. Looking at the Adirondacks, highs in the 60s. As we head down into the Mohawk Valley, temperatures quickly rising into the 70s, mid-70s in lower elevations. As we take a look across the southern valleys, we're still seeing similar temperatures in the upper 60s, even in Hamilton, reaching 70 degrees. Once again, taking a look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 dot the radar. Quiet conditions right now across the board, and today we see a high of 73 degrees and have your full forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. A Rome woman is accused.
Most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon and welcome back. Temperatures looking to remain warm today before cooling down later on in the week. A beautiful start to this week. Looking at breezy conditions overall, but sunny skies with some clouds moving in throughout the day. Let's take a look at our Rabideau camera overlooking Oneonta. If you can see it right now on some of the trees in the area, we're seeing some green budding. So this is usually what happens around this time. We're seeing some green already, so it's looking like spring has arrived. Looking to cool down a little bit of the week, but overall, temperatures will continue to gradually rise throughout this month heading into May. Live at Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 dot the radar. Quiet conditions across the area right now. Once again, cloud cover is slowly moving out of our area, but still, we will expect some light cloud cover throughout the day today. Skywatcher temperatures 62 up in Old Forge, warm the Adirondacks right now, and across the Mohawk Valley we're seeing temperatures in the mid to low 60s, 62 in Clinton, 64 in Cassville, and we also see temperatures in the mid 60s in Mohawk and Cooperstown, as well as 62 down in Otsego. The bigger picture, once again, a complicated storm system moving through our area, an occluded front moving through the northern part of our area. And we're seeing a cold front across the western part of New York right now with a stationary front that is keeping this cool air out to the west right now. But we're still seeing some warm air continuing to push up into the state. This will happen until later on tonight before the stronger cold front will push through our area, bringing some much heavier rain later on tonight and cooler temperatures heading into the next couple of days. Once again, we're keeping an eye on the possibility of thunderstorm development. However, this is an extremely low possibility, as once again, most of the rainfall is going to remain in that area until later on tonight. And this, we have to thank the high pressure systems out to the east for keeping this storm system out of our area this evening. Skycast right now, temperatures starting out in the 60s, rising into the 70s later on this evening. Some clear skies, a mixture of clouds. Clouds increasing later on tonight, followed by some rain heading into early around midnight between 2 a.m. as well. Some heavier rainfall, especially in the Mohawk Valley and southern valleys. Will be brief though, lasting until around 6 o'clock, and then some lighter rainfall heading to early morning tomorrow. Temperatures will continue to rise into the 50s with mostly cloudy skies, a few sprinkles in the southern valleys. And after that, some cloudy skies turning into snowfall across southern valleys to start out, and then snowfall in the north country later on in the day on Wednesday. So overall, some snowy conditions heading throughout the day on Wednesday. The Mohawk Valley is expected to remain either dry or some light sprinkles. This is our wind gusts for the next couple of hours heading into today and tomorrow. Wind gusts primarily south of the Mohawk Valley, mainly in higher elevations. And heading into tomorrow, not as breezy as today. As overall wind speeds will be, wind gusts will be between 10 to 20 miles per hour. This is our quick wind outlook for the next 4 days. It will remain breezy throughout the next 4 days, ending on Thursday. Friday is looking a little bit less breezy. Today, a high of 73, partly cloudy skies. Once again, it will remain breezy. Rain later on tonight, a low of 50. High of 56 tomorrow with early morning showers and mostly cloudy later on in the day. In our 7-day forecast, a quick dip in temperature heading into Wednesday, a high of 41. And then temperatures rise later on in the week with some more dry conditions heading into Saturday and Sunday with a possibility of being a high of 60. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. As the
Forecast. Let's get over to Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis. Bill, gorgeous day today, gorgeous day yesterday. I could continue to do this for a while.
I wish I could say it's going to stay like this, but of course we know that it's not going to be the case. We know this type of weather doesn't usually last, but if you are going out and taking advantage of it, it's going to be a great evening here. For going for a run, go the distance, looking at increasing clouds, temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s, low humidity, so it's pretty comfortable. Even though it's a warm day, it is pretty comfortable outside. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It is dry. Our current temperature is 75 degrees. Compared to average, today is running 16 degrees compared to where we typically are. Average high is 59 for this time of the year, so we are much above that, and which means we are going to eventually see things get back to normal here. In fact, actually, we're going to go the other way. It's going to get cooler, much cooler, as we head into the middle of the week. In fact, cold enough for some snow showers to return on Wednesday. It is not expected to be like it was earlier last week. Increasing clouds, temperatures in the upper 60s. This evening, we are tracking some big swings in temperature. And look at that forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Week 2 of Go the Distance.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. A very pleasant and very warm day across central New York. If you're looking to get out and enjoy it this evening, the weather is going to cooperate. Let's take a live look outside. It's our Cat V Tower cam. We have some faded sunshine. And again, it's just been an absolutely gorgeous day with partly sunny skies throughout the afternoon. Humidity's been not bad, too. We've had low humidity with dew points in the 30s here and low 40s throughout the day. As we look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, again, it is dry for now. We will be dry this evening and early tonight. Temperatures are in the 70s. Westmoreland checking in with 77 degrees, Little Falls 72, Inlet 70 degrees, Whitesboro 76, across southern valleys. Sherburne 71 degrees, Hamilton 72, and Norwich checking in with 70 degrees. Great evening to take the dog or dogs out for a walk. Temperatures will stay very comfortable. Not going to cool off too quickly here. Temperatures still in the upper 60s at 7 and mid 60s by 8 p.m. Tonight's featured dogs Bruno and Mona. And if you want to be part of this, head to Bill's Buddies on Facebook. This is brought to you by Staffworks. A cold front is approaching the area. You can see it in western New York. So this will get here tonight. And a lot of this rain happens near or after midnight. And by the time it gets here, it's also going to weaken. So while there are thunderstorms taking place to the west, by the time this arrives locally, it's going to lose a lot of its energy. So we're thinking that just a few rounds of showers will be rolling through after midnight tonight. Temperatures drop down into the low 50s. So a pretty mild night across the area. Tomorrow, a dreary start to the day, cloudy skies, showers in the morning. Temperatures will only be in the mid-50s, so it will be noticeably cooler. We'll have a west breeze kick up. Some breaks of sunshine are possible late in the day, and some cold air starts to drain in from the west. By Wednesday morning, some rain and snow showers are in the picture. They're not going to be all that heavy. We're not expecting a widespread heavy accumulation by any means. But again, some snow showers in the air throughout Wednesday. Temperatures only in the low 40s. Rain late tonight, a low of 50. Tomorrow, a much cooler day. Cloudy skies, some breaks of sunshine late. Temperatures in the mid-50s. A look at your Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Cloudy on Wednesday with rain and snow showers. Temperatures in the low 40s. We do turn the corner, but very slowly. We'll be in the upper 40s Thursday, low 50s Friday, and then much more typical conditions as we look ahead to the weekend. Not looking too bad at this point. Partly sunny skies, temperatures in the 50s. And coming up in the next half hour, we're going to take a look at how this cool weather affects the allergies and the pollen count.
Hopefully it's a good thing. All right, thanks, Bill. 4 crew members, meteorologist Bill Curtis. So how is this cooler weather going to affect our allergy report?
Well, you have to remember we started very high over the weekend. The levels are down a little bit. Not as much as many would hope with some much colder weather on the way. This is not going to go away, but it does help. Instead of being high, we're looking at medium levels of pollen in the air. Ash, juniper, and poplar, the 3 most common, along with many others in the air this time of the year. Wanted to mention that there is going to be a virtual Skywarn class on Wednesday evening at 6:30. So if you have that night free and you haven't participated in this, we highly recommend this, especially for students. It's a free class offered by the National Weather Service in Binghamton, so they prefer residents of Oneida, Otsego, Chenango, Madison counties. That's the Binghamton's jurisdiction of counties in the state. And also, too, you want to register in advance. I have the link provided on my Facebook page, and I also posted it on our website. Just look for, go to the weather column and click on the weather blog section. You'll be able to see that. And again, the class runs for about 2 hours. And again, we highly encourage it for folks that want to get more involved. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking quiet. Increasing clouds this evening. Temperatures in the 60s. We are tracking some much cooler weather ahead. A look at that forecast is coming up. Jason, back to you.
Okay, Bill, thank you. The Oneonta Fire Department is investigating.
Most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening and welcome back. We are tracking a pleasant evening ahead, but the weather is going to change in a very big way as we head throughout the week. It is going to get much colder here as we head into Wednesday. It'll come in steps, but it's going to come very quickly. This is a live look outside our Cavvy Tower Cam. It has been just an absolutely gorgeous day. It's been warm. It's been the humidity's been very low, so it's comfortable, and it's been mostly sunny throughout the day. This is spring in central New York. Don't blink. We don't get days like this often enough. Usually our springs see very changeable weather, and that is what is going to happen again as we head into this week. This is a live look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It is dry, and again, if you are looking to get out this evening, looking good. We'll have the sun out there until almost 8 o'clock. The sunset's getting later and later as we head into May. Schuyler checking in with 67 degrees, Paynes Hollow 73, Old Forge 67, Barneveld 70, Yorkville 74. A little bit cooler south where there's been some noticeable east wind bringing in some cooler weather. Worcester 69, Milford 66, and West Lawrence, Diane checking in with 69 degrees. Cassville, Helen with 70. A cold front is approaching from the west, and we'll see increasing clouds with that tonight. This is producing some thunderstorms in extreme western New York. By the time this heads here, I do anticipate the front to weaken tremendously. So thunderstorms not completely off the table, but very unlikely, most likely just bringing central New York some rain showers as we head into late tonight and early tomorrow. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, we start out tomorrow morning with a few light showers as that cold front moves in. It's going to be a mild night. Temperatures will only drop down into the low 50s. Tomorrow it starts out very dreary with overcast skies and those very thick, dark clouds. By the afternoon, some breaks in the overcast. Temperatures will climb into the mid-50s, so it will be a noticeably cooler day. And as colder air drains in from the northwest, it will be cold enough on Wednesday where we will see some snow showers mixing in with the rain. It is not going to be like what we saw earlier last week with that nor'easter. This is not a steady, heavy, widespread accumulation, but rather a generally light, sporadic snowfall where it will likely not accumulate for very long. Temperatures will be in the low 40s heading into Wednesday afternoon, and then we start to warm up again slowly as we head into the end of the week. Rain late tonight, low of 50 degrees. Tomorrow, we're tracking, again, those showers early in the day, temperatures in the mid-50s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. On Wednesday, again, chilly. Temperatures in the low 40s, rain and snow showers, 41. 48 Thursday. We are looking at dry weather and generally pleasant weather as we head into the weekend. Temperatures will be back to normal. Highs in the mid-50s Saturday, close to 60 Sunday, and a few rain showers next week, next Monday. A high temperature of 65 degrees. We're going to take a look at how much rain is to be expected with that cold front arriving tonight, coming up at 6 o'clock. Stay with us.
At 6, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Beautiful day across central New York. Temperatures in the 70s. This is not going to last. We're going to see a big change in the weather. Much colder weather on the way as we head into the middle of the week. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It is dry. If you're looking to get out and enjoy it this evening, the weather looks great. Our sunset is approaching 8 p.m. We have dry conditions, low humidity, so it's very comfortable outside. How far is this from average? Our average high is 59. Today's high so far, 75. That puts us 16 degrees above average. We are going to be on the other side of average as we head into Wednesday. Speaking of Wednesday, the National Weather Service has a virtual Skywarn class on Wednesday. It's a very easy and free way to get plugged into the weather community, and I've got links to participate in that on my Facebook page as well as our website, WKTV.com. Rain returns tonight, much cooler weather ahead. We're tracking some rain and even some snow showers as we head into Wednesday. We'll take a closer look at that coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. A suspicious package was...
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. A very comfortable day today. Warm, low humidity, sunshine. Beautiful weather for the middle of spring here. This is a live look at our Cavvy Tower Cam. As we look south, we're looking across the city of Utica and beyond. We can see lots of sunshine and, again, just a great evening to get out and enjoy. It's a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking quiet, so again, if you are looking to get out over the next hour or so, we have daylight now until about 8 o'clock. That's when the sun sets this time of the year. Back by popular demand, the MoCast. Is your lawn starting to grow yet? Well, if you need to cut it, it looks like the best day is going to be Thursday or later in the week, as we do have rain on the way and just colder temperatures. The lawn, if it has grown with the warm weather, will not grow quite as quickly here over the next couple of days. Norway, 68 degrees, Forestport, 74, Old Forge, 67. Yorkville checking in with 74 degrees. Across Southern Valleys, Newport, Jason with 77. Christopher and Edmonston, 68. And Harry and Otsego checking in with 68 degrees. So we have a cold front approaching from the west. This is going to be the catalyst of change. It's producing thunderstorms in western New York now, but as it heads east and as it approaches our area after midnight, it's going to weaken. We're expecting mostly showers with that. Temperatures in the wake of the cold front heading down. Tomorrow will be in the 50s. Wednesday and Thursday only in the 40s. In fact, only the low 40s by Wednesday afternoon. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, the front approaches the area. After midnight, we'll see a round of rain. Temperatures will be in the low 50s. A relatively mild night. We don't warm up tomorrow. We start out with dreary conditions, clouds, showers, and just generally those really thick clouds. It will be pretty dark throughout the first half of the day, but we should get some breaks of sunshine later in the day and improving conditions. Temperatures will be in the 50s. We do dry out for tomorrow night. Rounds of rain and snow showers arrive on Wednesday as cold air moves in aloft. We're not expecting any widespread heavy accumulation like we did last week, but still some snow showers could be seen in parts of the area as we head into Wednesday afternoon, especially the higher elevations. Rain tonight, not looking at much. That cold front moves through. It doesn't produce a whole lot of rain, less than 1/4 of an inch for most areas. Rain late tonight down to 50. Tomorrow, showers in the morning will dry out in the afternoon. Temperatures in the mid-50s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Rain and snow showers and chilly on Wednesday, 41 for the high. Sunshine Thursday, 48. We will gradually warm up as we head into the weekend. Temperatures in the upper 50s to near 60. Some rain showers next Monday with highs in the mid-60s. We'll be right back.
Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Good evening, Bill.
Good evening, Jason. Good evening, everyone. We're tracking a cold front approaching from the west. This is going to bring a big change in the weather. It's been really nice and warm over the past 2 days, but as this front moves in, not only does it bring rain, but it brings a big drop in the temperature. It's a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Some rain is just starting to enter the western part of the region. We will see widespread steady rain overnight, especially as we head into tomorrow morning. It is a warm night outside. Feels like an early summer night. Current temperature is 61 degrees. It's a little bit more humid now than it was earlier. The dew point's up to 46. A breeze from the southeast at around 10 miles an hour. And the big story going forward is the drop in temperature. When the front moves through, we'll be in the 50s tomorrow. So about 20 degrees cooler than today. We made it into the mid-70s today. And look at Wednesday. We go from mid-70s to low 40s. Even seeing some snow showers on Wednesday afternoon. The weather will gradually warm up as we head into the end of the week. So the cold weather is only around for a couple of days. Rain developing tonight down to 50. We're looking at how this rain impacts the morning commute, as well as a look at that bus stop forecast. And that's coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. A vital escape route for
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening and welcome back. We're taking a live look outside. This is our CAPV tower cam. We're overlooking the city of Utica. We are tracking a cold front approaching from the west tonight. You should see this showing up pretty well on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Rain approaching from western New York will be arriving locally as we head into tonight. And this is a cold front. It was really warm earlier today, but by the time this front arrives, it's going to lose even more energy. So just some showers will be around with this as we head into tomorrow morning. With the weather turning so warm and the grass starting to grow, at least in the lower elevations, if you do need to cut the lawn over the next couple of days, I think Thursday is going to be your best bet. And I don't really expect the lawn to grow very quickly anytime soon with this upcoming weather pattern. It's going to be much cooler as we get into the day tomorrow. I want to go around the clock and show you we start out in the low 50s in the morning, and that's about as warm as it gets. Temperatures don't change very much throughout the day. We'll be in the low 50s throughout the afternoon, and that's because cold air is on the way. Normally it's warmest in the afternoon, but when we've got cold air pushing in, it's going to keep temperatures in the low 50s throughout the day. We also have a wind speed throughout the day between about 8 to 12 miles an hour. Some showers in the morning, and then we do get a chance to dry out the second half of the day, so the day will improve weather-wise. So you look at the radar and satellite image, again, a cold front approaching from the west will continue to advance through the region tonight. And again, it's going to knock temperatures down into the 40s here as we look ahead to Wednesday and Thursday. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast tonight. Again, that round of rain arrives overnight. Temperatures will start out in the low 50s. Scattered showers will be around throughout the day tomorrow, especially in the morning. 1 p.m. still looking at a passing shower. Weather is looking dry as we head into the afternoon and evening. Temperatures will be in the mid-50s. Tomorrow night, the weather looks dry. Cold air working in Wednesday will also bring some snow showers, mixing in with rain showers in the higher elevations. This will not be the same as what we dealt with last week when we had that region-wide snowfall and power outages because of that. The snow looks much more scattered, much less widespread, and at this point, really not accumulating to much at all here as we head into Wednesday afternoon. We will see some accumulation of tonight's rain, but it'll be generally light, with many areas picking up less than a quarter of an inch of rainfall. Rain tonight down to 50. Tomorrow, we're looking at showers in the morning, cloudy skies in the afternoon, highs in the mid-50s. Your Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Again, the coldest day Wednesday, high of 41, rain and snow showers. The weather does warm up. Temperatures will be in the 50s by Friday, close to 60 again by Sunday. A generally dry stretch of weather is expected as we head into the weekend.